All right, so let's go. Let's go. So Souls beat me to it. He said, rest in peace to Kirk. Yep. So we're gonna go into the breaking news for the day. Breaking news: Charlie Kirk was today shot at Utah Valley University, I believe. He was actually out there, doing what Charlie Kirk does. Shout out to Tez down in the chat. He was out there doing what Charlie Kirk does, holding, some form of a Q&A. He probably spoke, was doing some form of a Q&A. Yeah, Utah Valley. Yep, that's where he was. And today he was actually shot during his Q&A portion of his speech. I know some channels choose not to show certain things. I thought about it, but then I was like, nah, because I watched George Floyd. So we gonna show it. But if y'all don't want to see it, it's only a quick 6-second clip. So y'all can step away for it just like 25 seconds and come right back. But this was him. This is a long range view. You're not actually gonna see anything graphic at all, but he was hit in his neck.
Oh my God. Go, run. Whoa.
Yeah, so it looks like he was caught in his neck area, and it just was confirmed just a few minutes before I came on live stream that he did not make it. Originally, when I was gonna go live about 30 minutes ago, the report that I saw was that he was still fighting for his life, but it wasn't looking good. It has now been confirmed that Charlie Kirk did not make it. He will be survived by his wife and his children. Charlie Kirk was a conservative. The Tez Down said, I thought you were going to show the graphic one. Man, yeah, we knew immediately after seeing that. Yeah, I didn't find the graphic one because I didn't look for it on X. I went to TikTok. And so I didn't find the graphic one, and I didn't look too hard for a graphic one, to be honest with you. I seen enough of this in real life. You know what I'm saying? I seen enough of this in real life. So it's one of those things though where it's like, people are like, well, I'm not gonna show it. It's like, if he looked like me, y'all will show it everywhere. So I ain't really trying to, you feel me? I'm gonna keep my energy where it's at. But yeah, Charlie is a conservative guy. He went around to a lot of different places, and he did like these Q&A type events. From what I know of him, I know he's done a lot more than what I know of him. So I'm not gonna speak like I'm the subject matter expert on Charlie Kirk. But from what I know of him, he's a man who pushed a lot of traditional Christian and family values. He was real big on that. I think I got hip to Charlie Kirk through him doing a Q&A when the gender fluidity thing was going on. I remember him doing Q&As and discussing, what a female is with people and what a guy is and a girl and a boy, and I remember him doing those, and I just remember agreeing with him so much because he was coming from a pure common sense and spiritual standpoint with his position. And so it was nothing for me to really debate with. The people that were debating with him were my concern. And after seeing what happened to him just, not long ago, rest in peace to Charlie Kirk, it shows that why the people who were debating against him were my concern, right? There's an element of mental instability in a large populace of Americans, and this is all alleged for content creation purposes and entertainment. Everything that I'm saying is all alleged, and so but there's an element of mental instability inside of a large portion of people in this part of the world. And because of that, the streets ain't safe. And I think I try to make it clear to y'all every day just how much outside is going to continue to become Gotham City as y'all continue to be liberated. When I crashed out on here before and I told y'all want to be, when I say y'all, I'm talking about the people who push for all of this liberation. That's who y'all is. It ain't gender specific. Y'all. When I came on here and I told y'all that, we are getting the results of the liberation that y'all fighting for. We getting the results. and they suck. The results suck. We tried traditional. People didn't like traditional. They want to go far outside the box and go full liberation. We getting the results. We getting the results. We tried it. We tried it. That shit don't work. Charlie was a man who was pushing the old way of things. You know, have you a family, be somebody of principles. 2 + 2 is 4. You know what I mean? And obviously explore beyond what we believe within reason. You have to explore, you have to experiment, you have to create, you know, continue to evolve, but within reason and within the confines of some form of spiritual belief system and parameters. Because without that, you're going to have a godless society. And that's what we've become. Charlie Kirk was somebody who was fighting against us having such a godless society. And it just shows you that, you know, and I don't know Charlie Kirk personally, so I'm not going to call him a good person because I don't know him personally. I never knew him personally. I just know his work. So based on what I know of him, you know, bad things happen to people who doing good works all the time. And that's why I tell y'all stay dangerous, because it ain't safe. So stay dangerous. Dude out here doing the Lord's work. And look at evil. Look at evil. That's a martyr we just witnessed. That's a martyr, ladies and gentlemen. For those who ain't hip on Charlie Kirk, I mean, I'm sure you're going to see plenty of him talking now that he's passed. You're going to see clip after clip, reel after reel about him and, you know, what he stood for and what he was talking about and what he was on. So we're all about to, you know, involuntarily learn significantly more about him. But it just shows you that we live in a country where if somebody disagree with you, instead of being able to agree to disagree, they want you dead. All for content creation purposes and entertainment, all alleged. That's a country we live in. If somebody disagree with you, they want you gone altogether, not stay over there and do your thing over there. Not none of that. We want you obliterated. You outside talking about something that I don't even rock with, pack them up. That's the foundational principle of this place. So, you know, I can really dive into it and go off on a full tangent. He said, "Oh, you said I thought you was gonna show the graphic when it tears down." Said his proves me wrong segments ruffled a lot of feathers. His prove me wrong segments ruffled a lot of feathers. Yeah, Tristan 333, what up, my boy?
Classic.
Shout out. You calling in. Tristan said, "Rest in peace to that man." For sure. But yeah, man, it shows you how far. These folks are willing to take it. I told y'all to be concerned a long time ago. This ain't even a I told you so segment, but I'm just saying. Don't you hate when you write and then you got to repeat yourself? Nobody likes doing that. Nobody like being right and had to repeat themselves. I told y'all to be worried a long time ago. When penises and vaginas stop being the deciding factor between dudes and females, when that stopped being a deciding factor outside in public on job applications, when a penis and a vagina stop telling the difference between dudes and females, I told y'all to get worried. I told y'all to be worried, be very afraid. All the outside is crazy. The whole outside going crazy. Now look, my man running around here doing God's work, going to college campuses, talking to y'all teenagers, telling them get married, finish up here, get your good grades, go into STEM. Go into STEM so you can make you a good living off your college education. I mean, just walking around with his family. Dude was doing God's work. They smoked him. Y'all still think it's about race now? Is it still about color this time? Is it racial this time? He was in Utah. He wasn't in the trenches. He was in Utah. I've been to Utah. He was in Utah. He wasn't in the trenches. Is it still about race? These people just can't agree to disagree. I told y'all yesterday, you better know what come with this. When we was talking about how Ray Lewis exposed Shannon Sharpe, and I was like, listen, everybody got the right to turn on their podcast every day and say whatever they want. You got to go outside. You bump into somebody who was watching your stream and didn't like what they ain't like, they wasn't picking up what you was putting down, and they got a problem with you in person. Do you know what come with what you got going on? So yeah, when you get up here offering these opinions, you better have your carry and you better have these. These better be certified. You got to know what come with what you're doing. It's shit that come with the game. Go check out my code language on comes with the game. It's certain shit that come with the territory. And when you fighting good and evil, it's more than just a spiritual fight. It get physical. Outside, it get physical. So when you on the side of righteousness, you got to be ready to protect yourself. Go look in your word. This could be a Sunday service, souls. Go look in your word. God didn't choose too many cowards. God didn't choose too many cowards. Moses had already took a man's life with his bare hands before God called him. God didn't choose too many cowards. So Charlie running around the whole country trying to save y'all kids. Trying to save y'all kids. And somebody on the side of liberation popped them. So y'all go ahead with all y'all freedom of choice, freedom of movement, freedom of this, freedom of autonomy, freedom. Look what we do with the freedom. All that freedom. It need to be a little more strict around here. Don't you think? Y'all don't want the military to come in the hood. Why not? You like for the gotta risk your life to go get a bag of chips from the corner store? That's what you like? That's what you like? That's what you like? Tristan said facts. Shit crazy, classic. Man. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I ain't gonna stay on it too long, man. If you like what you just saw, support the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, and jump in the comments. Talk to me so we could crack these codes. If you want to support the channel monetarily, go to my website and cop some merch, www.theclassiccodes.com. Or you can shoot me a Cash App. Either way, stick to the codes. Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Weathered the winters when left in the cold. Harden my heart and now harden the flow.